Okay.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Jason, you know that. And today's video is going to be with a client of mine, a very special client, my grandmother. This is Lola Pearl Graham. And the reason we're doing a video and talking today with my grandmother is because it's a little bit different than you may find interesting. So this is my grandmother. Hello, say hello.
Hello.
All right. And she just bought a house, and the reason that this is a big deal, and it's gonna be kind of a conversation that I have with her. She's being moved. She's moving actually because she just so she lives out in an area where the Aggie Expressway for 249. If you're moving out here, you need to know that 249 is actually going all the way to Bryan College Station. And part of that is progress, and everybody's heard of eminent domain, and sometimes you may know somebody who's affected by it, but sometimes you may not. Well, she was. So in a place that she's lived for a very long time, the government came through and said, hey, guess what? We're going to have you moved. So it's pretty interesting. So I'm going to have a little conversation with her, and I hope you enjoy the conversation. So Meemaw, that's what I call my grandmother. You better not say nothing. Anyways, so Meemaw, how long have you lived at the place that you're living?
45 years.
45 years. So Magnolia's changed, hasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes, Tomball has changed.
Tomball's changed, yes. Magnolia's changed. I'm assuming it was pretty boonies back in the day when you lived out there.
In Tomball, there was only Dairy Queen and Klein's.
That's it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we got a Lowe's now. We're moving on up.
Yeah.
So a Target. What are we gonna do? All right.
Yeah.
So when you first moved out there, what was the process like? What was it like when you first bought your home that you currently live in, since it was so long ago?
Well, we bought a mobile home, and then we found some land out there, and then we had to clear the land.
I didn't know that.
We had to clear the land. Yes. So that's why I really wasn't going to move. This was going to be my forever home. But, you know, this is a second chance. This is a
chance to start over.
Yeah, chance to start over, a fresh start.
All right. So as a female, when you bought the house, what was it like? Because obviously times have changed a lot. I mean, what was your role in that? Did you... Talk to me about that a little bit. I know it's a little interesting.
Well, we went and looked, and then we come home, and then he said, "Okay, we're going to do this." You know, I didn't have any say. I just was supposed to go and sign my name.
Okay,
so
you went and signed your name. I don't even know if they did title companies or whatever back then. So Paul just said, "Hey, we're buying this," yes. And the state says you have to sign, so you went and signed.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. So finances, even though you worked, you didn't really get I mean, it sounds weird, but you didn't really get a say-so even in what you purchased. You had money coming in, but you did what you were told to. And
that's right.
For better or for worse, it was just kind of the way it was back then, wasn't it? All right. Yes. So it's times have changed. And
oh, yes, times have changed.
All right. So this was a little bit different for you now that, you know, my grandfather's passed on, and now you're being told, okay, you need to move. And so this was a different experience for you. When you first heard, okay, because correct me if I'm wrong, they've been telling us for like 20 years that this is going to happen, right?
20 years, at least 20 years.
Yeah.
It's been going to be happening, but
right.
It didn't.
It didn't. And we kept saying, and finally, I remember us talking. Sometimes we're like, "I'll believe it when I see it."
There you go.
Well, that time actually came. So, so what was it like when that first became a reality that you were like, "Okay, I got to move"? What was that like? What were your thoughts?
It was scary.
Yeah.
It scared me because I didn't know anything about anything, and times have changed so much since I was. You know, back then it's just changed, but it was exciting. It was exciting, but it was scary.
So, probably because there's hundreds of listeners out there, HGTV, did that play a role in this?
Probably so. Probably so.
She is an addict. She watches those DIY HGTV shows. I'm not a cook, thank God, because she would have. I'd be critiqued along with all those other cooks too.
There you go.
HGTV, I mean, probably getting to see what other people experience and what you wanted is probably I know as a real estate agent, I often critique those shows because it gives a false representation of what buying home kind of is. But from your standpoint, it probably is a good idea because you're like, okay, so I could get this in a house or this in a house, and this is what I really like. So when you were shopping or buying a house, looking at homes, you're probably like comparing a little bit.
Yes, I was comparing it to
Yeah.
the HGTV
Yeah.
because and I could say, okay, yeah, now I can put that in here and I can get that and put that in there.
Yeah.
I can do this to my kitchen and this to my bedroom. Oh yes.
Yeah. Something that's probably
And I'm
changed.
going to get to.
Yeah, exactly. So something that's probably changed a lot is prices. I mean,
Oh.
what was it? How much was about the price of houses back then?
I found a receipt that for a loan that we got to buy the mobile home we're in, and it was $5,900.
How much was the land? Do you remember?
$3,200 for a lot.
For a lot.
Yeah.
And you had 2 lots.
2 lots. So
times have changed. Inflation. This is at its work.
Oh,
so
yes.
yeah. So.
Oh yes, I had sticker shock. Sticker shock.
Yeah, I bet. So, and especially after we saw 4 or 5 houses, and you're like, golly, this is gonna be hard to find,
Yeah,
but we found
yes.
the perfect home for you.
Yes.
So, as the process was going on, you had your moment of excitement. How do you feel right now that since we've gone through the process of executing contract, we've done our inspections? Today we're signing papers. So how are you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm relieved because it's been stressful.
Yeah.
It's been very stressful, but it's going to be good, and I'm going to enjoy it because I've got things in this new house that I've never had. So I've got a dishwasher.
I know. Yes, old school. She still washes dishes by hand. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's central heat and air.
That's true. Yeah. You've never had central AC. So
That's right.
So for all of you millennials out there, in
Yes.
a good way, this is somebody who's been through it all, and we take things for granted sometimes when
Yes.
we're looking at houses. We're concerned about, well, do we like this or that? And here's somebody who says, well, I'm just glad I got a dishwasher. But we didn't just settle on anything
Oh,
either.
no.
This is a beautiful home. It looks like a house that you would see in HGTV. It has at the price range that she wanted, and it has accent walls, and it has an updated fireplace. It's perfect for her.
Yes.
And so, all right.
And
So
it had to have a front porch and a back porch. And when I walked up to it, I told Jason, I said, I love it. That's mine.
Yeah.
Because, because that's what I had to have, a front porch and a back porch and a gas fireplace. And I've got all 3.
Yeah. Yeah. And I heard she looked at me, and we left that day, and we were still in the house actually, and she says, Jason, get me the house.
That's right.
And it was like, okay, well, I got to get her the house. And I was like, man, this is going to be a lot of pressure. This is, sometimes working with family can be difficult. So you get nervous about it because you got other family members that are going to analyze what you're doing. Did everything happen the right way in performing? Because this is a performance-based business. Yeah. So when she says, get me the house, I'm like, well, golly, what am I supposed to do here? I can't really negotiate or nothing. So, we tried to negotiate, didn't work out as well as we planned, but we got some consolation. But most importantly, at a fair price, a good price, and a house that she absolutely loves. And the main reason that we want to do this video is to talk about situations, different perspectives, and this is somebody who has gone 40, 50 years or whatever without buying a home, and even when she did buy a home, she did not have really any say-so or input on what was. So this is, I wanted to do this video. She doesn't know what I'm about to say, so I just want her to know, as family, that I'm beyond proud of her. I can't even imagine how scary, intimidating this process could have been, being in a place that you call home. I have clients that get personal with a house that they've been in for 5 years, and this is 40 plus years. I'm beyond proud of her, and I hope that any client I have that is her age can watch this video and understand that I understand what you're going through, that it is a personal thing, and that I handle things with sensitivity and complete understanding that this is very difficult. And I also want you to know that if she can do it, you can do it too.
Yes, you can.
And it's scary.
Yes.
But sometimes we have new chapters in life that are sometimes forced upon us, but sometimes not. And that with the right agent, with the right family members that are supportive of you, and with the right personality and positivity in your life, that you can understand that and that you can make that step too. And if you need that help, just give me a call or email me. My email is at jason@jgrahamhomes.com, or you can just go to my website, jasongrahamre.com, and just send me a message and contact. So I hope this video was inspirational to you, enlightening to you, and enjoyable, and just seeing somebody from a new perspective. So Mima, I just want to say thank you for taking a couple minutes right before we close. We're on our way. Supposed to be signing papers 30 minutes, and so yeah, she was very nervous about being in front of this camera, so yay!
Yes. That's okay.
All right, guys, thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you, and thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Bye.
Yes.